Crafting Vicky here with you, and I'm here for a huge new items in my Etsy store. I finally framed all the images that I did, so I figured I would put them in my Etsy store, but I also have a bunch of other items that have been there before, but I've now relaunched, or new things as well that I've just decided to put in. So I figured I would share it with you all, and then you can decide what you want to do. So the links to the products section will be down in the description box below. I won't be putting the specific products because I don't know how they sell, and then it makes it very difficult for me to keep track of everything. So the images that you saw me put in my Etsy store, basically how it worked is I made a drawing let me share one with you so it gives you a better idea, because anyway I'm going to be sharing these with you anyway. So I made a drawing and it was very tiny, and it was in pencil, and then I colored it eventually in coloring pencils, and those I've put in frames, all of them. But once I had done it in pencil, what I did is I scanned it multiple times because I had to rework the lines, and I didn't want the one I was coloring in pencil to be very dark because of the fact that I was coloring in a pencil. So obviously if it was really dark, you would see a lot of the pencil marks, and I didn't want to have to erase it because obviously, you know, like, it's pencil, so it wouldn't have worked. So I worked really hard to make these, but then to share the digital image that was colored, I had to make it bigger. I didn't want to redo this exercise with my pencil coloring because it was just way too long. So what I figured I would do is use the images that I had cleaned up and then colored these with my Copics markers. And these are what I did. So these are all my original drawings that I printed and then colored on Nina paper. So these are the end colored images, and if you were to look at well, let's look at one of the backs, because basically what I did is I put some washi tape here to keep it closed. I don't know, like, the person who gets it can frame it and do what they want, but you can see, like, the image, the fact that it was colored, you can see it because some of the colors will go through the Nina paper. So these have all been end colored. Those are not the colored image that I've just framed. Those are really end colored, every single one of them. Obviously, if you buy the digital image, you're gonna have the copy of this, but this is the original, and I've signed all of them because they're originals. So this is one of them. Then you've got this one. I think it's just so pretty. I love them so much. I'm gonna have to do this again because I really love how they turned out. And like I said, I didn't stick them down because I didn't want, I wanted whoever was to purchase them to be able to decide what they want to do with them. Whereas the one that have frames, obviously those are stuck down. So those are all Copic colored image that I've put into these little sleeves. And you can either frame the whole sleeve like this, or you could take it out and decide what you want to do with it. Some are the full sheet, some I cut because of the way it was placed, and placed it on some miscellaneous either cardstock or scrapbooking paper. So obviously if you take this out of this, you're gonna have to, well, you can lift this up, but I'm not saying it's not gonna tear this part. This here is, since it's cardstock, it's pretty thick, so the risk of it tearing is very slim. Obviously the backing here is gonna tear, so yeah, just so you know. But these here, these four don't have any of these. I just love the colors, and because they were slimmer, I had to frame them. So those are the colored Copic ones. I also have some colored with Copics that I've put into frames. So you can see here, those are 2 frames. All my fringe, all my frames are all purchased at thrift stores. So they're not perfect. I will have put the picture of all the different sides, but they're not perfect. That's what happens when you purchase from thrift stores. These come from IKEA, so they have this little post. Some other ones don't have posts like that. They have the little hanging thing. And just so you have an idea of what I mean by, because see, this is the same image. This one is the original, and it's been hand colored with coloring pencil, and this one has been made bigger because I needed it to be bigger so that I could scan it properly to have the colored image. So it's been scanned bigger and then colored with Copics. So you can see the difference. So every single one of the ones that are colored with Copics has the equivalent in coloring pencil. So you can see the difference in the two. So just to give you an idea, this one is the equivalent of, so I think it's kind of fun to see them side by side. Oh no, where's this one? Is the this one is the Copic one, sorry, that's why I'm not finding it. And this is colored with Copics as well. So this is also an IKEA frame. Well, it's coming from it's originally IKEA, but it was found at a thrift store. This one is like that. It has a little stand like this, so it stands on the desk like that. Same thing, this one also has a stand, and so does this one. And so I want to show those two separate. So this is the end colored one, and where's my Copic one? No, oh duh, I had it right in my face. So well, they're both end colored. I don't know why I'm saying that, but the one that was hand drawn and then colored directly with the pencils and coloring pencils is this one, and then this one is the one that I scan and rescan and then colored with my Copics. So you've got both versions. And then you have this one. This one, I just love this frame so much. However, it didn't have the thing to stand it anymore. So I Frankensteined another, I took this part from another frame. You could just hang it, but I felt because it had the little 2 feet that maybe somebody wouldn't want to just hang it on the wall. So I made it so that it does stand. You can stand it, or you could obviously hang it, depending on what you want to do. But this is the same flower. And what's cool about this frame is it's a vintage one, and the glass is curved. So it's not one of those flat glass. I'm hoping I'm making sense. So that's that one. And you can see how it was kind of hard to make these into digital images, because obviously I didn't make them very big. So lesson learned for next time around, for sure. This one, I really love the frame on that. I just think it's so pretty. And it says enjoy the little things. It's 2 parts, and it's from Bella Lux. Has the feet like this, and you can unscrew the top and unscrew the bottom to take it apart. and I've put it on this one and this one have been put with some embossed paper, and you can see the difference between the two. And then you have this little one, which is this one. And this one I've put in a vintage frame. So the frames, as I've said, they're old. They've got marks, and it's just the way it is. So you're purchasing something that's vintage, but I still think it looks very pretty. And it's in an original, so if it's something that you like, having original pieces, art pieces, I think it's kind of cool. And I'm not pricing these very expensive, so you might want to check it out. And then you've got this one, and check out the cutie. This one is also on embossed paper, has a little backing. And this is an old frame, and you can see the wear and tear on it, but I just think it's so precious. It's very precious. I love it. I know I keep saying that, but I really do. Okay, so this is this one. And that's the frame. And you can see how different they turned out. So obviously when I had colored them with Copics, I made sure that the colors were really bright and would pop, so that it was going to scan properly. And colored is a different process, and it's a lot more organic, and so yeah, it's more like a type of like a painting. So this little frame is super cute with the little stones all around, and I don't think it's missing any of the little stones. No, I don't see any of them missing. So yeah, I just find it so delicate and pretty. And then this is the last one. Let me lift this one. And what's super cool about this one here is it's a piece of wood, but it slides. And let me slide it so that I don't hurt it. And it's a made in Canada, Lanark, Highland, Almonte, Ontario. And what I did is I kept the page, the little advertising that was in it, because I thought it was so cool that it had that little advertising with it. So I left it with the frame. So it just slides in like so, and there we go. Isn't that pretty? I really love the wood, and I love those colors together, and it was a lot of fun to put together. So those are all my different miscellaneous little flowers that I've done and that you've seen me put for sale digitally. But now if you want to own the original drawing, they're there for you. It could be a fun way as well to be able to see in person the actual drawing. So that's that. I'm just going to remove these because it's going to make it a lot easier to store those. I'm missing one. Oh, it's because I left the little foot on it. Okay. It fell. Did it fall in the... Yeah, it fell in the little thing. I'm just going to put them in a little bin so I can share with you all the other goodies that I've got for you guys. So I've been working really hard on this, and I'm very excited to be sharing these with you guys. So I've got a bunch of different tags. So you've got the small ones, which are, don't worry about getting older, now you get a discount on coffee. You can get a cup of tea big enough you can't get a cup of coffee of you can't get a cup of tea big enough or a book long enough to suit me. May your cup be full and your book long. Drink coffee, read books, be happy. So the tags are all going to be in one listing, but you can choose which set of tags you want. So you've got those ones. Then you have these, which is, and they come in different quantities. So live life in full color. Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. Life is the art of drawing without an eraser. To create one's own world takes courage. And obviously these are all hand stamped, so the stamping you can see can change. It's handmade. I mean, this is not something that's made by a machine. So every single one of these I stamp by myself. So the ink and the shading can change, so the picture might be a bit different than the one you get. Enthusiasm moves the world. Is the best feeling in the world, watching things finally fall into place. Turn your face to the sun and the shadows but fall behind you. Believe you can. You're halfway there. And then have these here. I love these tags. I don't know where I put my bags of tags like this. I've been searching for them. I can't find them. I put them away so well that I can't find them anymore. So it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Collect moments, not things. Believe in yourself, and not all who wander are lost. So I have that's what happens. I've been organizing and I lose my stuff all the time now. It's pretty bad. And then you have these big ones. What makes the desert beautiful is that somewhere it hides a well. It is during our darkest moment that we must focus to see the light. Definitely something through these days. Follow your bliss and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. Tears of joys are like the summer raindrops pierced by sunbeams. I really like these sentiments. I think they work really great in a journal and can be the inspiration for a journaling spread as well. Just ideas. These are all butterflies, so believe in yourself. Be transformed. If nothing ever changed, there would be no butterflies. And live by inspiring others to fly. It doesn't have a butterfly, but it's still something related to flying. Then we have these ones, which I've never released. These are completely new. These are not re-released. Follow your heart. Enjoy the ride. May your dreams come true. Go where your dreams takes you. Live your dream. Live the life you love. So you've got these. And then these are so me. In a field of horses, be a unicorn. You are magical. Looks like it's time to be a unicorn. Dreams come true. Worry less, shine more. Ride a unicorn, swim with mermaids, chase a rainbow. So these are like, yeah, they're me. I love these. Then I've got 3 different types of little tabs. I'm only going to share one set with you guys because it's all the same. So you've got the text, you've got the musical sheets, and then you've got the maps, and it's all the same items that are inside them. And I don't want to tear them. So those are little tabs that you would put on your pages. It's stuck. Like I said, I don't want to tear it. I put it in there, but I don't want to tear it out. So you've got the big ones, and you've got this, you've got that, whoops, that, and you have this one. So there's maps, there's music paper sheets, and there's book pages. Obviously these are all end cut, well, end cut with a die machine, but like from different papers and stuff, so it's obviously not going to be exactly the one that you see. Well, somebody's is going to be exactly the one pictured in the picture, but the other ones are going to be the same, made out of the same type of material, but not exactly the same as the picture. So maps, music sheet, and book paper. And then you have these little pockets. So there's two different models. So these are all made out of old books, and you've got the model that has the darker little tabs inside them, and the paper is very fragile because it's old books. And you've got the ones that is this color cardstock. I believe it's all file folders, but different colors of file folders, and they come in a set of 5. So just choose the model that you want, and then I've made more of these. These are clocks. There's 2 models that have the same sayings, but they're different colors. So one is in the grays and black, and the other one is more in the creams and the browns. And the sentiments say, time is the most valuable thing a man can append. And you've got the name of the person who said that. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Time flies, but not memories. The trouble is you think you have time. Time changes everyone. The way we spend our time defines who we are. There is nothing more precise than time. The time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. The best thing about the future, it comes only one day at a time, and nothing. Oh boy, I can't. My eyes are. I can't see it anymore. Nothing is worth your time if you. I don't remember. Need kind of a loop on that one. Everything you need will come to you at the perfect time, and then to change the world takes time. To change yourself takes courage. So you got the brown ones, big ones, and you also have these ones in the black. And it's all the same sentiments. Okay, nothing is a waste of time if you are if you experience it wisely. It was easier to see. I've got old eyes now, so it was easier to see on the black than it is on the brown, but it's the same sentiments. Then you have this set of little clocks, and these there's many of them, so you might not get exactly those little clocks, but it's little clocks with little hands, and so they're super cute. So there's different models, and the size and everything is listed in the description in the description of the item in my Etsy store. So there's that. Then I have some die cuts, some that are bird related. So I have little bird cages that are white, so you can adjust, you know, you can do what you want with them. And the little bird comes with a little wing that you can attach to the little bird once you've colored or done what you want to do with it. So there's those. Told you it's a big, there's a lot of stuff. I've been really busy. So there's that. There's the big Cogs, which I know a lot of people loved. These are made out of recycled cereal box. So those are all the big ones. So you can see all the different big ones. And you can see how big it is compared to my hand. In the listing, I always put the dimension of the biggest and the smallest, which is a tiny little one. So there's all those Cogs, and these are great for mixed media pieces. And there's a little one here. And then you have as well the smaller little set of Cogs. And there's all kinds of little tiny little ones, and these are all cut out of boxes as well, so you can see the color variation on them. So it really varies. And like I said, there's multiple sets, so you can see which one you want. Like, you can choose which one you want, and there's multiple sets of each. Then I have one set of these rectangular stickers, which are green and blue rectangles. I know rectangles are really loved. They're all shimmery. And I have one set of the pink and purple and blue ones. So there's that. Then I've made more sets of ephemera pieces. So this, for example, is a 50 piece of English ephemera. So you've got all kinds of different items coming from old games, old cards, there's some book pages. This is like a old Uno card. So there's all kinds of different pieces, and these sets, and there's book pages, little cards, big cards, all kinds of stuff, calendar pages, a lot of goodies in here. Like, you've got this has a little library card, and if there's multiple of one thing, of the exact same thing, then obviously it counts as only one piece. Like, let me find one, for example, because usually there's a lot of the items that I put double of. Like, for example, this here, I've got two pieces, but this counts for one, so you get two pieces of this, but it only counts as one for the ephemera piece, because I only count unique type of items. So I did that. I also have the 25 pieces in French. So these are all items that are either bilingual or only French. So all kinds of things that are only French. And so you've got the ephemera in French. Whoops. Okay, here we go. Then you have I said the 25 piece in English, then you got the 50 piece in English, then you've got the same thing but the 25 pieces. And when I say English, I mean it has English, but it also has other languages like Arabic, and sometimes there's some French, and you've got all kinds of things in here. So there's the 25 pieces. Then I have some of my bookmarks. They're the small ones and the big ones, and these are made out of metal bookmarks, and then a vintage earring that's put at the top. So you've got all the little small ones and the big ones. So just choose wisely which one you want, but they're split up in the different sections. Okay, so there's that. Another thing that I didn't have anymore in my store was some playing cards. So I've renewed, there's 50 arts card, so you've got all kinds of different cards, but they're all art, and they're all coming from all kinds of different packs, different size, different looks. You can see like completely different looks, all kinds of them. Some very small, some bigger. So you've got I've got them in all the suit. Oh boy. So you've got the heart, you've got the spade. So same thing with the spades. Bunch of different ones. And then you have I have the clubs, and I have the diamonds, and I store these into I mean, how big is that? It's huge. So there's all kinds of different ones, and they come from different sets. So the clubs, diamonds, same thing. Got a huge one on that one. Some come from similar sets, some are from different ones. Then I've got a 50 piece mix set. Got cat hair. So you've got, look at the tiny one. I mean, it's so tiny. So you've got all kinds of different cards coming from all kinds of different sets. But these are all mixed up. I love this. You're over the hill when your name appears in every mail ordered list in the country. So they're really fun to use in your journaling as ephemera pieces. You've got the 50 mix. Then I made a mix of different ones with that could be used as the toppers, the card toppers. So there's a few of this one, and there's a few of the other one. Trying to make them all fit, but it's going to be difficult. So there's a bunch of different ones. There's 20 pieces overall in this set. And this one has more of the more masculine feel, I find, or travel related. Has both, it has hunting. So pretty vintage cards, all different types of age, but just fun to use as card toppers. I've done a video on that. You can go and check that out in my card playlist if you want. Then I have some little magnets. So these are made out of wood pieces that I've put magnet on. I've stamped, I've put magnet on, and they're all mixed media pieces. And the ones that are left, I think I've sold one of them. So there's one that won't be available anymore because it's sold, but I don't remember which one. However, it's not going to show in the listing. I've made some more of the napkin set. So you've got the travel. So you have different traveling related napkins, which are always fun. So you don't have to buy big packs of napkins. You can have the different napkins that you want. These are all kind of patterns. So I figured it would be fun to share with you guys my big collection of napkins, because I do have a lot, and this way I get to share and to empty out my space, because let's be honest, I have a lot. Then I have these here, which are all funny sentiments. Jolly is the new black. Cocktail hours can do absolute wonders for the office morale. I support the 4 food groups: Chardonnay, Cabernet, Riesling, and Merlot. If the shoe fits, buy it in every color. Totally. Girls just want to have fun. This being said, I haven't bought stiletto shoes in since 2019. So I just hope my feet fit in them. I haven't tried them. That's what happens when you wear flats all the time because of pandemic. I hope I can still fit in my shoes. Girls just want to have fun, eat, drink, and be thankful. Real women don't cry, they whine. Very true, I like that. Beware the cougar in zebra clothing. Write like you never lied to a grand jury. And this one, if the shoe fits, buy it in every color. Isn't that the same? It's a different look, but the same saying. Because it's so true. Then I have, I just want to make sure that they might not be in the right order, but you can see the napkins anyway. When you go, the details are all there. You've got all the pictures and the size as well. So yeah, it's a pretty big release. I hope that you will enjoy, that you will like this. I'm working really hard at the present time on the index card tutorial / class. I actually woke up, I went to bed and I got right back up because my brain was full of different ideas and I just needed to put them out. So I jotted a bunch of things down. I've got my goal for this is to have it be a very interactive type of thing. It's going to be a little booklet, so just, a little spoiler alert. It's going to be a little booklet and it's going to be really interactive. So that's all I'm saying. I will be sharing with you guys when I actually release it. I will be releasing it in a smaller quantity. I'm not going to do, last time I did 20. I still have some of the zine in my Etsy store, so I'm not going to be doing 20 this time around. I'm only going to do 10. So when I release it, there's only going to be 10 and then that's it. Because it takes a while for me to put the pack together. And because it's all ephemera and stuff, it's a long process. So once those 10s are gone, it's going to be gone. So just saying. So that's it. It's probably a super long video, but I hope you've enjoyed watching all the new things in the store and that you go and check it out. Love you guys. Stay safe. Bye. See you soon.